Hello everyone, I am Gabriele, welcome to my channel. I'm playing Deinosuchus, the one and only. I am at over 50% growth stage, not much of my life. I have only 60% of 2500 HP. A decent bite force is not as strong as an adult Carnotaurus yet. Adult Carnos have a bite force of 175 points of damage, which is kind of good. Now I am balancing in the middle of water and moving ahead so I can check out and down below with my alt button while pressing the forward button. So alt button and forward button will let you stay at the same height in water, at the same altitude in water, at the same depth in water. Now so alt button while you press forward. For example, it's not my favorite way of moving, but at times if you want to keep an eye out as well as in water, it might be a good option. So alt button plus the direction where you want to go. It's not my favorite because you need to move to press the other arrows and your visual is kind of stuck to that direction. You see, I am like stuck in this direction. It's alright though, it's alright. Now I'm checking my surroundings while going forward. I hear something above that hill, but I also heard a big stego. That's why I dare not to go there. I'm going to Delta to the Cut River, to Lemon River, to engage or to find some skirmish. Just because I want to have an interesting gameplay. Usually it's very boring growing Deinosuchus. One of the safest, but as well very boring. It can be compared to Stegosaurus growth, which is just boring. It cannot be interesting because you are very much vulnerable from anything. It's true that you have a strong tail whip as a Stegosaurus, but if you find anything slightly your size or bigger than you, you are a dead little Stegosaurus, or even a dead subadult Stegosaurus. So yeah, nope, no way. Alright, stop moving, checking my surroundings, and with an eye open on your oxygen. Check always your oxygen. You do not want to drown with your Deinosuchus. Trust me, I've died and I've lost a couple of big dinos because I actually didn't check my oxygen. And well, it's actually not very nice. It's actually not very nice when you lose your 100% Deinosuchus because you forgot to breathe some air. Okay, this is a good spot as well. Plenty of people, plenty of players decide to cross the river in this spot. This is the cut. This is already the river that cuts into center. That's Pocket River. I'm leaving Pocket River and I am entering the Cut River, Lemon River, that will join Delta River afterwards. Now plenty of players I've seen, they decide to cross here, me included. They decide to cross here because check it, there is a couple of Carnos, 3 Carnos actually. I'm gonna sprint a bit, probably I will lose them, but doesn't matter, I will try. Yeah, they are crossing now. Oh man, I always arrive too late. If they are adult Carnos, I could have dealt some damage to them, but nothing much because my bite force is not a lot in itself. How much? 150. Yeah, 150. So yeah, not the best at all. Oh come on, I'm gonna scare them just because. I know that I will be able only to stagger them. Okay, backing in water. I do not want to get a lot of damage from them. They inflict 174 points of damage, so it's best if I cross and rest here. My Deinosuchus cannot drown them. I don't even have the same bite force as them. And because of how they are shaped, taller than me, they have high grounds and I don't stand so many chances at fighting even one of them. So at this growth stage, forget about fighting on land, big Carnos. You will lose. That's why I'm resting here. So I found a skirmish, but I'm missing my 100% growth stage. I am a fresh soup. I'm not even a fresh adult. I should be about double the weight of a Carnotaurus in order to lunge and drown it. So 3 tons and 600 kilograms. At 3,600 kilograms, I am able to launch and drown a big carno. But until then, which is at around 66%, 70%, if I mistake not, around 70% growth stage, you will be able, as a Deinosuchus, to drown a big carno. But not until then, not until then. So, my bleeding here should disappear in a moment. I just received one bite, and Deinosuchus is bleeding resistant. You are a strong, chunky boy, let's say, so to say. Okay, it's good for me. I can start moving. I need to use some underwater sonar locational scan. More than anything, to locate any Deinosuchus that is moving towards me. You do not trust other dinos. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what is said in chat. You just avoid them. If you approach them because they seem nice to you, well, that's your mistake for trusting them. It's a survival game, and at times you'll need a lot of patience, or at least you need to be aware that you are going to lose your playable because you are trusting someone else in this game, in this video game. Alright, gonna move a bit ahead. Those Carnotauruses will not actually approach me while I am in water, just because Carnotaurus is the worst swimmer possible. And just because of that, you as a Carnotaurus, you do not want to get in water. Now, Carnotaurus have a bad turning radius, or better said, the faster you are as a Carnotaurus, the more you drift, the more you skid every time you turn, which is acceptable. Now, probably not a huge drift, that's too much, but a bit of a drift, a bit of a skid when turning, it's alright. It's alright. I mean, Carnotaurus is already pretty powerful with 2 hours and 15 minutes growth time, virtually, with a perfect diet from 0 to 100%. 175 points of damage is a lot. Is a lot. Plus, you are the faster terrestrial around at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna use underwater sonar again. Sorry, this is my gameplay when I play Deinosuchus. Just scared of everything, of all dinos. Check it. That's fish. That's fish. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. I've decided to lunge at that fish, lose some of my stamina, and miss it. Should still be here. It is. Come on. Get. Oh, nice. Can I eat it straight away? No, probably I need to be a bit bigger. Then death roll it is. I mean, come on. How can you not like all of these things? It's true that probably you still need some fixing when you eat, because you need to move in order to eat properly. Death roll, here we go, death roll. Alright, I'm gonna have a ton of those 2-stick nutrients, of those lipids, carbohydrates, what is carbohydrates, I don't know. A lot. What's now? 153, 112, 112. Oh, more than good, I'd say. More than good. That is because I entered my 50% growth stage with a full belly, and my nutrients were over the top. Below 50% growth stage, your carnivore, any carnivore, at the moment, with this up to this patch / hotfix / update, the one above 0.8.82.01, carnivores don't need a specific diet up to 50% growth stage. All meat is good, unless you are a Utahraptor cannibalizing your own, then you're gonna have some side effects. But aside than that, all carnivores can eat everything up to 50% growth stage and get a ton of nutrients, which is great. What's my so do you see the last part? Here we have on the left hand side of my screen, you can read locked health regeneration increased by 15%. Now, if you lose a lot of health, a lot of HP, the last bits of current health will take a long time to regenerate. This is called locked health regeneration. It's these scars, basically. These can you see some of my scars? Yes, you can, on my snout more than anything. This locked health is there, and it will take a long time to regenerate. So I will stay at 80% health probably for a long time, with an improved regeneration of this locked health of plus 15%. This is because I lost a ton of HP in a fight against a bigger Carno. That was my mistake. I decided to run on in water too late. Sorry, I didn't feel like switching playable just yet. It was a huge mistake I did, and I decided at the very last moment to run back in water and dive deeper. That is why you do not want to engage in a fight against a Deinosuchus on land if you are not sure you can take it down in a few hits. Just because any Dino player can actually dive deeper in water, and that's it. Safer than ever. Safer than ever against any terrestrial. Is this a fish? Is this a fish? Oh, a Coelacanthus. Coelacanthus, here we go. Coelacanthus, did I get you? I got this wonderful, beautiful Coelacanthus. That's good. That's good. That is good. So I'm gonna take this to river and then have a snack out of it again. Now, the more you grow, the less food you will get from these elite fish. That's why rivers in themselves, if everyone in the server is playing Deinosuchus, they cannot sustain any dino. That's why Deinosuchus is cannibal. In worst case scenario, too many dinos in a river, too many Deinosuchus in a server, then you have to run away from any Deinosuchus you see, because probably you are on their menu. That's Deinosuchus. I mean, cannibal. Deinosuchus is cannibal. Between Utahraptor and elite fish, there is another Deinosuchus in my diet. And a ton of fish in this river, in the Cut River, in a possible future nesting spot for Deinosuchus. Come on, check these riverbanks. You cannot reach these riverbanks from land as a terrestrial. You need to cross a bit of... You need to wade the river. So that's why it's kind of safe against terrestrials. Any Deinosuchus that is nesting in that bank, but it's not safe against other dinos, unfortunately. But come on, you are playing a survival game. It should be like that. There is no safe place. If a place feels safer than others, probably it's not that safe because everyone can spot you there. It's just harder for you to get there. Check it, Compsognathus. Can I take one? It's Compsognathus. They're not gonna... Are they running away? No, they're gonna stay here. Alright. Hello, Compsognathus. What if I bite? I just wanna check if my bite does AOE damage. No, not even one. Okay, not even one. Okay, I'm gonna try again. No, I'm gonna try again from here. AOE damage. No, it's just one. I get only one. So if you are 3 players around a Deinosuchus, so to say, you can be one of the lucky ones to run away, and the other one is going to well, be eaten afterwards, because a bite, this bite is not... Yeah, you see, it's not. This bite is not AOE damage. It should. I mean, if my bite is around 3 playables, and I have the chance to actually hit those playables, I should do some damage to the 3 of them, and not just one, just because they are all together. I don't know if this is a bug or is something intentional, but I don't think it is intentional. Probably it is a bug. Much like, that's because I think that if you tail whip with your Stegosaurus, anyone that is in that range will get some damage. Anyone. I'm not entirely sure now though, but I'm like 90% sure that anything in a radius of a tail whip will get hit. Even if it's 2 playables in under 1 tail whip, those 2 playables will get damage under that one same tail whip. Instead, the thing is not the same thing. Doesn't go for Deinosuchus here. It was something I wanted to test since a long time ago, and I forgot about it. Now I got to test it again with AI Compsognathus. Good to know, right? Good to know. So if you're like 5 players all together and you want to do some damage around the Deinosuchus, a big one, you just stay close to each other. At least you know that 4 out of 5 are out of danger. Who? You don't know. It's random, I guess. It is random, but not entirely sure about this either. Alright, I have reached the cut. There is no terrestrial that wants to engage in a fight with a Deinosuchus in water. That's silly. That's why Deinosuchus sometimes it gets to be boring. Just because of these little things. Once you get to the top of a food chain, nobody wants to engage in a fight with you. I'm not top of food chain at the moment at all. And if you want to be more meticulous, Stegosauruses are, depending the situation, always. Even Stegos can be taken down if the server performance is good. Even Stegos can be taken down by a group of Utahraptors if such Stego is in a prairie, doesn't wall up using a wall, using a cliff, using a rock like that. So, you know, different types of gameplay for different playables, and always with one thing in common: trust no one. It is a survival game, unless you are playing with people you know, of course, but otherwise don't trust anyone. Well, that's all for today. This is, in my opinion, a future nesting ground for Deinosuchus that will have to fear other cannibal dinos, more than likely. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing my channel, and have a great day. Bye bye.